Oh yeah, you gotta change up them
I
guards.
forgot about that.
It's okay.
Well, you got the 3 knockdown rule on.
Mm-hmm.
See, I told you they do 3 knockdown rule, boys. You always told me they didn't.
Yeah, we do the 3 knockdown rule, and then usually we turn off Saved by the Bell.
All right.
Oh boy, here we go.
We ain't trying to torture people. You know what I mean?
So what about these official bouts? Are they the same?
Official bouts are usually the same rules. 3 knockdown rule, no Saved by the Bell. Usually 8-2 or 10-2. And stuff like that. Here we go. We got Sandman and TiVo over here. Hot off the presses
live,
in
boys.
the chat. Holding
live.
down their competitive edge in the ring right now. TiVo usually liking playing long guard, and Sandman, a pressure fighter for the inside game. So styles make fights, and here we have the ultimate style fight right now between these two competitors. Sandman pressuring TiVo against the ropes.
That was a good hook.
TiVo working off that back foot. Ooh, nice movement from Sandman.
That man fighting him really aggressively, trying to stay in his face, and TiVo's really trying to keep on that defensive end with that Philly shell against the ropes, kind of baiting him in.
Mm-hmm. Insights with Jay right now in the booth with us. Champion of the SEL League.
Yeah, right.
With insights into the game currently. Beautiful defensive play with TiVo up against the ropes, drawing his opponent Sandman in.
He gonna have to start to get some offense though, because if he let Sandman, the way he fights, keep him against the ropes like that, that's
Double
gonna
up.
happen.
And we see a double up uppercut
Holy
to
lag.
TiVo's midsection. Claims of lag. TiVo recentering himself. Sparring with him the other day, he gave me insights to his style of fighting. He calls surfing the wave. It's essentially keeping a minimum distance between fighters to get that optimum punching range. Because in this game, you can smother your own punches.
Yes, you can. And when you find out how to use that to your advantage,
Hey man, I gave you some game for you, bro. That's just to be sold and not told, brother.
you become a whole new. You said what happened?
Oh, this is the commentary
hold on.
booth.
This is commentary,
Commentary
bro. We live,
booth.
bro.
We live, bro. Come on now.
Don't mess up
Game is
EBO
to be
joint, bro.
sold and not told, player.
Stop talking in box.
Man, shut up. I do what the fuck I want.
Bro, he's live, bro. Real talk, he's live.
And we got heated exchange
bad.
between fighter and the commentary booth right now.
Like I gotta keep it PG and all that.
Inside,
live. It's all good.
My fault.
You got my players and everything. We scrapping.
Inside the
Fight your
minds,
fight.
you know, just
Fight
trying
your
to give
fight.
an insight. You know, it's a hard dichotomy to really balance between commentating, showing insight to the fans, and showing insights into the industry itself. But you know, we're going for entertainment, and at the end of the day, it's always the audience that wins in these things. So if there's insight to be had for the audience's pleasure and enjoyment, you're gonna get it, regardless of how I do bad in the game, or if people prevail because they got some insight. That's irrelevant to the enjoyment.
But I'll say about
audience.
That's a good point you made. But what I'll say about is concerning the fight with Sandman is that he has a style that like gasses out when you look at it. You know what I'm saying?
Usually around round 4 or 5. So that is something that is very prevalent with like fighters like Carnage,
he's like a quick killer.
fighters like Salmon. Yes.
Yeah, he's like a quick killer. Like he got to get you out
quick. And if it doesn't work, there could be problems, especially with the gas. And TiVo, he is a back foot fighter. He relies on that.
Really, that distance control is there. I can see it.
that's like he says, pressure fighters is his bread and butter. He says he likes to fight against those type of fighters, and we're seeing it right now. Follow up, little jab right there, a little cheeky jab at the end of the bell. Just let him know. I see.
Evo's key to victory here would just be to probably put more pressure on, and Sandman just less, you know. Or if he can contain that same amount of pressure with the stamina, then yeah, you got it.
Good insights from the champ right there. We start off with round 3 as both men walk towards the center, friendly glove touch, showing respect, and we're off to the fight. Also appreciating Sandman's color scheme. It's the inverse of my color scheme almost. You know, the shoes are black Air Forces. I don't have black Air Forces, but I always like the green. Clean boxing and green thumbs is the coded language there.
Oh, I gotta let the shit like with the stuff or something.
Uh-oh. Lag kicking in.
That's some lag here. You mind pausing?
Pausing. Good call. Even though we're on the server's on the West Coast right now, and we're running with a 1 gigabyte upload and download speed, there's still, you know, little hiccups in the system.
Yeah, it's all good though. We got us a good fight so far though. Really good matchup.
TiVo,
technical difficulty.
looking at that exchange of respect, and he said, "Yeah, I give it to you." And put that dab on his forehead. Is he still in the game?
She's lagging way too much. I don't know. Let me fucking. Hold on. Close everything.
All those screens. Close all those screens.
Yeah, when you fight, you shouldn't be having like, man, nothing Discord, Twitter, nothing like none of that. I mean, unless you gotta have it like Discord or something. But all that extra stuff, no Google Chrome, nothing like.
Nothing. Yeah.
I mean, your hardware gotta like do with it too.
Google Chrome is a secret. Like it eats up everything.
It's a resource vampire.
Yeah, that motherfucker needs to die when you're working on shit.
All right, let's get back to this work, fellas. Let's work.
At it.
Anyway, back to the fight. Sandman and TiVo. Oh no, TiVo.
We need a different host.
Bogus for me, man. I ain't gonna lie.
It's alright for me.
I'm taking so fucking long.
It's very interesting since TiVo's on the West Coast. I'm on the West Coast. Theoretically speaking, he should have the best.
Yeah.
The best connection. Sandman is all right. Could this be a lie? We don't know.
We don't know. This could potentially be a.
Click on your Parsec box. They'll tell you.
Oh, let's see. The Parsec box. We're looking at
technical
1,000.
difficulties. We'll return in a minute, people.
100.
See what these guys' hardware looking.
What's wrong? What are you downloading, son?
How does TiVo expect to compete here with that type of net? We're gonna have to.
Hey, bro, you about to make me break this PG thing going on over here.
No, do your thing. You ain't got it, bro. Look, it ain't no PG.
We're live. We are live.
It ain't no PG.
We are live, sir. 98.
Do what you
105. 140. I think we're at 90 now.
We'll never know.
80.
That's crazy.
All right. Are you?
I guess.
Are you good?
Are we gonna call it?
We could try it.
Fight ain't official until what? After the third. After the 4th round, it's official. Looking at.
Y'all gonna run it way better now.
All right.
Okay.
Both players now. Right back
Everybody
at 10 seconds in. We got technical difficulties in the wings. We got goblins in the wires. We got terrible internet connection on TiVo.
Policies.
He needs to up his subscription.
Technical difficulty.
But, you know, a good round from Sandman. His team seems to be very happy, whispering good things in his ear.
I really like the pink, style. I guess the breast cancer awareness he wore that, those pink gloves there.
You gotta protect the titties. You gotta protect what you love.
Yes, you do.
3-0.
And Sandman with 3-0 right now.
Yeah, Sandman is doing, like as I said, man, he's finding a way to keep that pressure on without killing himself in the process. And
that's clutch, and that's key.
That's dangerous. Yeah, that's dangerous.
Yeah. Because you could easily go into ego when you're a pressure fighter and just keep going and then gas yourself out, get knocked out. I know from personal experience. Plenty of times I've done that in this game.
True.
And it's the cool thing about this game is that you can overextend yourself and get knocked out with one good punch.
Yeah, man, you can take yourself out, man. So it's just important, and it's good that I guess the adjustments. I mean, fights are all about adjustments, so it's good that see something here. I'm seeing Tivo. He likes the defense. He reminds me of Shakur a little bit. As far as the game plan, trying to play a lot of defense.
Well, he is looking at 10 rounds, so it is not uncouth to do this.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he is known to giving away the cards and getting that flash KO at the last rounds. I've seen it before, and we could see it again.
But what the problem comes with that, I say, is if you give away too many against a certain fighter, I feel like you dig yourself a hole.
And you cannot get out.
That long counter window.
Yeah.
Because a pressure fighter who's patient could literally just take his foot off the gas.
So that's the thing. Yep. So I'm gonna see you.
Ooh, Tivo hooking up with a nice combo, and then Sandman.
Sandman, that pressure, bro. You just don't know what's coming. Like,
yeah, he comes in with a sneaky body hook after the pivot, and those are the kind of hits that do add up.
I mean, it's gonna come down with this fight individually. It's gonna come down to who gasses first. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
who's really up on the cards a lot.
Yeah. Very true, Tramp. Very true, Tramp. Tivo, usually when you see him go into that hands down stance, that's usually when he starts initiating the killer blows. So we haven't seen the hands down yet. So he's still biding his time, riding that wave, as he says. Insider knowledge, of course. You know, I'm sorry, guys, but I had to tell you. Audience needs to know.
Very nice combo.
Beautiful.
Oh my god. Oh my, good counter.
Those are the kind of punches Tivo looks for.
That's what he's gonna need here with Sandman. He's gonna have to do something to get Sandman to worry, to back him up.
Yes, because Sandman feels very comfortable right now.
Or it has to come out of footwork. But if you lack neither one of those, then you know.
Sandman's footwork has been pretty consistent, pretty strong, keeping Tivo in front of him, working off the line when he needs to.
It seems he's on the back foot right now, though.
And that's the dangerous thing. To have a pressure fighter go on the back foot and a controlled back foot, that shows, you know, he's not letting his ego take over. Dangerous position to be in.
But could he be doing it because of control, or could he be doing it because he needs to do it right now because he's in trouble?
He is actually holding strong on the cards. He don't really need to do anything. If anything, him putting his foot off the gas and actually risking with his hands down
getting beat up right
actually
now.
shows his level of comfort in the fight.
Yeah, he's doing a little too much, man. He's gonna have to stick back to that game plan.
And Tivo is a big fighter about the game plan. He does not deviate from.
I will say that, yeah, he's sticking to what he knows. He's not overextending, and that's why he's having success right now in this round. He definitely won that round.
His blue corner is super happy.
Yeah.
Oh, and look at the red corner, just
Coach Green over there. Yeah. Not liking it.
Here we go, top of the 6th round, 2 minutes. Over the halfway point of the fight, past the point of where a pressure fighter would usually gas out at this point. We're going to see how much fuel Sandman has in this tank. Usually the big thing you want to look for, because we play with no HUD, is the level of weave. The level of sink as you sink down into your position. How low can you go? If you could go low, really low, that means your stamina is still pretty good. If you can barely bend your freaking knees, you're in trouble.
I'm seeing a lot of power shots come from Sandman. Yeah, and I feel like Tivo's stamina is up there. Like, he could definitely tee off when he wants.
You can see the movement of Tivo. It's still pretty strong.
Yeah. Sandman's, he's fading. He's going to really have to pull it out if he wants to win. kind of see it, you know.
Thing is about being tired in this game, it does affect your range. You get tired, your punches get more shallow.
It just about kills you. You know, most people when they get to that point in their minds, it's kind of over at that point.
Yes. There is a sinking feeling you get when you are really underneath the stamina level of your opponent.
And then Tivo is really getting at that body right now.
That's a little bit of that carnage shining through. Carnage combos right there. I love it. Never seen this. You have to be careful though,
because there is a rule implemented.
For the body shots. Oh, wonderful!
Oh my God, golly!
He's working off the ropes and pushing forward with the pressure.
He is slowed down though, and it looks bad, bro. He's gonna have to survive these couple rounds.
Yes, because Tivo, he is gonna be sniping for that body. He won't spam the body, but he will snipe that counter body jab, and that knocks people out, especially if the hands are down. Short break, no man considering the other. There is plans being made, and they're rolling through. No second thoughts. It's all on the line right now. Tivo sinking away 2 rounds away. 4-2 right now, favoring Sandman. Top of
Who do you have winning this one?
Right now, I have Sandman winning right now in terms of cards, but in terms of game plan, Tivo he's doing good. He's balancing the plates right now. He's juggling the balls. You know what I mean? He's actually doing. I don't see him in trouble right now, so he actually is doing pretty good.
Okay, yeah. So you basically got Tivo. I was asking like as far as who do you want to win?
Who I want to win?
Yeah.
You know, I'm always a sucker for Tivo because he talks the shit. I do not want him to win, but he does back it up. So I kind of respect the boxing.
You got to. You have to.
Yeah. You have to respect the boxing. Even though he told me his plans for world domination through boxing, and I do not agree with him, but his skill set allows me to respect it. Oh, double up! My God! To the head from Sandman.
Sandman said, "I am not out."
There we go.
He can hear us at the commentating table, can he?
Okay, you know it is a intimate venue. There's bricks everywhere. You know what I mean? We're in a gym. It's understandable they could hear us and react to the commentary. You know, there's a couple times in your fights you hear the commentator say something. You're like, "What do you?" You look at them a little bit. You're like, "What are you talking about?"
Olav's gym.
Man, you know, sometimes the commentators are just, you know, got to talk to the commentators. They're a little crazy on their comments. You know, sometimes I understand the fighters come from a fighter side.
Right. And that's why we always have to have a fighter in the booth with us to give us the insights. You know what I mean? Because you can only get that from a fighter. That type of insight. You could study fighting all you want, but being in an actual ring and taking a punch, that's a different thing. Anyway, top of the 8th round here. Sam and Tivo.
Tivo is respect. He's in that.
Oh, like I said.
Yep, and that's where I wouldn't do that against Sam, man.
Well, this is. Yeah, go finish your thought.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, you know what Sandman's gonna target when you're in that. You know, it's pretty much a universal thing for everybody.
Yeah. I will say this as a rebuttal. Tivo is a head weaving master. If you do go for the head, he knows the head movement. He knows the patterns to make you miss. Hands down. Continues. And in our conversations and in our sparring matches, Tivo, you know, lets me know that he's super comfortable with the hands down. He can go multiple rounds with the hands down and not feel like he needs to be pressured to pick him back up.
Did you see that body shot? I think that kind of hurt. He backed up completely after that one.
Oh my God! Like I said, like a cobra's hood unveiling itself, the hands down, and Tivo striking, hitting the body.
And now you know what time it is, man. He's deviated from his plan, and we've seen it early on. And I think He might have signed. He might have signed off.
You know, like I have to respect the boxing. You know what I mean? The man's aspirations. I hate them, but you know, the boxing is there. It's sound, and the technique is there, and the game plan is strong.
The thing about it is, with like the low stamina, Sandman was still actually like really accurate. If he would have slowed it down, but just kept that game plan, he would have.
I agree completely.
Yeah, he could have still pulled it off. Cause looking at him, like when he goes up to him, he's landing.
Yes, he is landing. It's just like he doesn't land enough, and that's frustrating. Short break for both fighters. Both just want to get into this thing.
Do you feel like there's a problem with the game as far as when you get to low stamina, or?
Me personally, the game is always a work in progress. I've said my piece to Love Seat and behind the scenes about the body work, and it's gonna get addressed. It is not completely balanced. That's why there's these rule sets in place. But with that being said, the game is largely fair. Like, I have yet to run into people who really go, like, you know, this game is just bullshit. You know what I mean? People usually go coming away from this game like, I just need to go to the lab. You know what I mean? I needed to practice more. I need better training partners. You know, it's never the game. It's always me, which just shows the strength of this game. Wow. And in the middle of us just jabbering about the game, TiVo.
Yeah, you might as well. Yeah, it's over. Just about.
TiVo, just radiating confidence right now. A smile. I can feel the smile on TiVo's face as another right hand connects to Sandman's tempo. Uppercut to the body. Another one connects.
Man.
Sandman's digging deep. The grit is high. Will he beat the count? Sandman eats the sand. He's a gritty man. That's why they call him Sandman.
Sandman's the one guy you expect to kind of like the challenging guy. Like, you go through him to prove yourself. Like, if you're ready. Like the gatekeeper.
He's the journeyman. And there we go. The thing I was worried about. The TiVo knockout counter to the body.
Beautiful. Oh, no, we're good.
Beautiful shots. Legal sanctioned fighting.
Thank you, sir.
Well executed. We're
guys.
here now with the loser of the match, Sandman. Any thoughts on the match right now?
Talk to him.
Man, nah, he just got me. Good body work at the end. Tired myself out. I threw how many power shots did I throw?
Here we go. We go
144.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't land very many.
And now
good defense on TiVo's part.
Now, I will say to you, it was a good match. You did provide pressure. You did provide that kind of burning fight that people come to see from you. Now we're going on to our winner, TiVo. Any thoughts on the fight? A lot of things were said in the chat. People really test your stilo, all that stuff. But any words after this win?
Hey, no, man. Sandman's a hell of a fighter. You know what I'm saying? Can't take nothing from him. He might have just burnt himself out a little bit, you know what I mean? A little bit of aggression. He might have came in the ring with that energy of me telling him I got him out early. So he might came in with that point to prove, but, you know, surf that wave, baby.
Surf the wave. Insider information. I apologize to you, TiVo. I know you trusted me in confidence with that information, but, you know, when the audience is watching...
you were private about that. No, I'm playing.
But, you know, in terms of boxing, the long game that you play, how do you stay calm and cool and collected, even though you're collecting losses on the cards and the points?
Sometimes it bites me in the ass. I ain't gonna lie. But you just got to make sure to get that work in.